defensive mid. Can you tell what team that is? What if I tell you the nationality of all the other players on the team? Welcome everyone to another episode of Can You Guess the Team based off of the nationality of its players. Last episode, you guys seemed to enjoy it. We went through 5 of one of the, probably the most popular or most historic teams, possibly, depending on who you ask and your opinion on them. We have another 5 teams today. Your goal is to try and get 50 points out of 50. This is how it's going to work. I'm going to list one player at a time. I'm going to tell you their nationality and position. After the first one, if you can guess the team, you get a full 10 points. After 2, if you can guess the team, you get 9 points, so on until you only get 1 point for guessing the team. Now you may be wondering, in order to get 50 out of 50, I need to get the answer right after one player. Wrong. Today, you're also going to be trying to guess what year this team is from. You can say Real Madrid, but you have to also try and guess what year that team is from. And most seasons start from one year and end in another. So it might be the 2023 season to the 2024 season. If you say 2023 or 2024, I will give you the bonus. You're going to get bonus. You don't have to tell me from one year to the next. Just say 1 year. If it's part of, those 2 years, you get the bonus. The bonus is I will double your score. So if you get 5 points by guessing after, I think it's the 6th player, then you get the answer right for the year, you get 10 points. So your goal is to try and get 50. 40 at least, but to try and get 50 to be elite. So you can try and get at least the year correct and guess after 6 players or so. I believe it's doable. Alright, before we start, I'm going to tell you guys the comment for the day. The comment for the day comes from Black Tiger, who says, "It would be more fun if you put some visuals as well." This was from our previous guess the team from the nationality of its players. And honestly, Black Tiger, I agree. 100% I agree. As a viewer and as the creator of this content, I agree. Visuals will definitely help a lot. Now, having said that, there are no visuals in this video, so I'd like to apologize. Today, I'm going to need you guys to try and imagine, maybe even close your eyes, and imagine the formation in front of you. Imagine the pitch. Imagine the different locations of all the positions, and try to fill it in with your mind. At least for this episode. Alright, without further ado, let's start with the first team. Here we go. As I said, the first player is a center defensive mid who is English. Now, I don't know if I should tell you the formation before or after, but I guess it makes sense to tell you before. This is the first time we're seeing this formation in this series. It is a 3-2-4-1 formation. A very fancy formation. It is a 3-2-4-1 formation. And 2 center defensive mids. So one of them is an English player. If you can lock in that answer now, you get 10 points. So arguably you could get 20 points per team. Alright, lock in those answers. We're going to the center back position now. And surprisingly, is also English. So we have center back that is English. We have a center defensive mid that is English. If you can answer after this, you get 9 points, which is a lot of points. As always, I will give you guys a hint, and that hint will come at the end. If you're really struggling after seeing the whole entire squad, I will give you a final hint. And then we have some cool facts to just give you more information. I love these videos because not only can you test your knowledge, you can actually learn a lot. Even if you get the answer correct, a little cool fact here and there, you can get more information, maybe something that you've never heard before. So player number 3. This one might give it away. Again, this should go from easy to hard. Not just with the players, but also the team. So this should be the easiest one to get points from. The third player is a left wing. That is English. And also let me note that this is one of the most, I would say most popular, or I'm trying to, it's one of those formations, or the players for these formations are what you would try and assume would be the starting 11 for that team. You may say, oh, I don't remember that person starting, or oh, I don't remember this formation or this team being a thing. I've tried to go with the most popular formation and players in those positions. It may not be 100% correct, but I did my best. Alright, so we have a center defensive mid that is English, a center back that is English, and a left wing that is English. Will the next player be English as well? Lock in your answers for 8 total points. Here we go. Player number 4. We're staying in the center back position, and we're giving you a Swiss center back. These teams can be from any year. This can be a team from 1910. It's not, but it could be. So we have center defensive mid, English, center back, English, left wing, English, center back, Swiss. How many Swiss center backs do you know? Answer now for 7 points. 7 points, 7 points, 7 points, 7 points. Player number 5. We're filling out the center back partnership now. The final center back is Portuguese. Shout out Portugal. A center back that is Portuguese. So we have center defensive mid, English. Center back, English. Left wing, English. Center back, Swiss. Center back, Portuguese. This is a famous center back and defense partnership. Part of the formation, yes, I think so. I think some of you probably have gotten it after 8 points. If not, you probably can get it now. If not, I think after this you probably will get it. So this is for 6 points. Lock in your answers. After the next player, that is when you want to try and lock it in, because then with the year you can get double the points. So here we go. Player number 6. We're doing the right wing, and it is also Portuguese. We have a Portuguese right wing. Who can this team be? Recap. Center defensive mid, English. Then English center back. Swiss center back. And Portuguese center back. Left wing, English. Right wing, Portuguese. Lock in your answers for 5 points. Player number 7. We're going to go into the center mid position, which arguably for a 3-2-4-1, that's more of like a 3-2-2-3. Am I crazy? No, that would be like a 2-3-2-2-3. Because a 4-1 assumes that you have. Actually, no, that's not true. 3-2-4-1 would be a left mid and a right mid. But we're going to play them advanced, so then it's a left wing, right wing. But the center mid is German. So the center mid is German. So recap, we have center defensive mid, English. Then center back, English. Swiss center back. Portuguese center back. Right wing, Portuguese. Left wing, English. And German. I was about to tell you what the player's name was. I was about to be like, and at center back is this player. Right, center mid is this player. Also, it is raining today, so if you do hear any splashing sounds or louder sounds than normal, it's probably that. It also could be people racing home to watch this video right now. They're like, I need to go and watch ASMR Dano before I sleep. Alright, now, player number 8. So if you locked in there, that was 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 points. So here's player number 8. It is a goalkeeper that's Brazilian. A goalkeeper that's Brazilian. You should know who this is now. Maybe, maybe not. Also, if you're enjoying the video so far, please leave a like, subscribe, and most importantly, tell your mom. She'll probably want to watch these videos. Alright, it is Brazilian goalkeeper, so it is goalkeeper, Brazilian. Then defense, center back, English, center back, Swiss, center back, Portuguese. Then English, center, defensive mid, German, center mid, left wing, English, right wing, Portuguese. Lock in your points for, I believe it was 3 points. Now for 2 points, the final center defensive mid partner is Spanish. So you have center defensive mid, Spanish, center defensive mid, English, center back English, center back Swiss, center back Portuguese, goalkeeper Brazilian, left wing English, right wing Portuguese, and center mid German. I forgot about him too. For 2 points, lock in your answers. Now, we're going to the 10th player, and for 1 point only, we have the center attacking mid, who is Belgian. Center attacking mid, who is Belgian. So starting from the bottom of the formation, we have Brazilian goalkeeper, then English, Swiss, Portuguese center backs. We have Spanish and English center defensive mid. We then have a center mid, who's German, a center attacking mid, who's Belgian. We have a left wing that is English and a right wing that is Portuguese. Lock in your answers. And finally, actually, you know what I should do? I should give you the final 2 players because they're both worth 1 point, so it doesn't really matter. So the final player is the striker. And it's probably the easiest one to identify why he's last. He is Norwegian. A Norwegian striker. Who is this player? A Norwegian striker. Lock in your answers. The final recap. From the bottom, Brazilian goalkeeper, English, Portuguese, Swiss center backs, Spanish, English center defensive mids, center mid that's German, center attacking mid that's Belgian, left wing, English, right wing, Portuguese, striker, Holland. And final hint, they completed a historic continental treble after defeating Inter Milan in Istanbul. Who is this team? Answers are locked. Now, you gotta lock in your answer, but you also have to tell me what year this team is from. You don't have to tell me from 2018 to 2019. You can tell me just 2018 or just 2019. You'll get double the points. Answers are locked. Here we go. The team is Manchester City. And the year that I am thinking of is 2022 to 2023. So if you guessed either of those years and you said Manchester City, you get double your points. If you did not guess the team, if you did not guess the team and you guessed the year, you get no points. Because 0 times 2 is 0. Alright, this team is chosen because it is a historic team. This is the year that Haaland beat the single season scoring record with 36 goals. It was also his debut year. This is also the tactical evolution where Pep Guardiola turned John Stones into a hybrid midfielder, which turned this team into a 3-4-2-1 or 2-3-2-4-1 formation. And finally, Manchester City avoided defeat in every single game that Rodri played for the entire calendar year. I think this is the year that he won the... No, is this the year that he won the Ballon d'Or? Wasn't that recently? 2024, 2025, what was it? So maybe not, but he did play well that year. So the team that I was identifying or guessing was Ederson, Kyle Walker, Manuel Akanji, Ruben Dias, Rodri, John Stones, Ilkay Gundogan, Kevin De Bruyne, Jack Grealish, Bernardo Silva, and finally Erling Haaland. Also, what's kind of weird is that this is the easiest team to identify, and it took such a long time to tell you the players, so I should make it shorter. Last time it was almost an hour for 5 teams. This might even be longer. I'm not trying to make the videos longer. I just start yapping and talking so much that it just ends up being so long. I'm hoping you enjoy it and you fall asleep with it. But here we go. The next team, this team is a simple 4-3-3 formation. A very simple and common formation. Is it more common now than the 4-4-2? I think in the past 4-4-2 was the most common and standard. I feel like 4-3-3 is pretty common now too. Here we go. 4-3-3. We're starting in the midfield. Center mid is English. Who can it be? Who can it be? There's a couple teams that this can be. Actually, there's probably a lot of teams, but you know. Who can it be? Lock in your answers for a full 10 points. Now again, you can keep guessing forever for every single player. If you got it right, let's say this team, I'm like, this is Real Betis. But then after the next player, I say, this is actually Real Sociedad. And you get to the final and you guess Real Madrid. But the answer was Real Betis. I'll give you the 10 points. That's okay. Even if the following guesses were wrong. So a center mid that is English. Lock in your answers. Next player. Center mid again. English. So 2 of the center mids are English. It could be any team in the Premier League pretty much. Both teams, or both center mids, are English. For 9 points, lock in your answers. And the reason why I give you double the points for guessing the year is because a lot of the times it's tough to guess after one. A Spanish center back, an English center defensive mid. That can be any team. You know what I mean? So, lock in your answer for 9 points. Here we go. The third player is an English right back. An English right back. Now I will tell you, I can use multiple teams or the same team in the same video. I can use the same team from multiple videos. I just won't use the same year. That you'll have my promise unless I forget. And I'm like, did I use this team before? But at that point, if I forgot, you probably forgot, so that's okay. So center mid, English, right back, English. Lock in your answers for 8 points. Next, player number 4. This one might confuse you, but it also might give you the points. Here we go. A center back that's from Cameroon. Cameroonian center back. Cameroonian. Can you name more than one Cameroonian center back? I can't. Answers are locked. Here we go. Player number 5. We are going to the final center mid position. This 4-3-3 is, what's it called? It's like it's not a false 9. It's like a false center mid. It basically adds the center defensive mid. It's like a 4-3-3 defensive. I don't know what the official formation name is. But we have a center defensive mid who is Brazilian. So, center mid English, right back English, center back Cameroonian, center defensive mid Brazilian. Lock in your answers for 6 points. 6 points. Alright, the 6th player. This may throw a wrench in your plans here. We have a left back. So we're going to finish. Actually, we're not finishing nothing. But we're going to have. I don't even know what I'm talking about. We're going to do the left back. This player is Scottish. Can you name 2 Scottish left backs? I can't. You probably can, though. I believe in you. A left back that is Scottish. So we have a center mid that's English. Another center mid that's English. A right back that is English. A center back that is Cameroonian. A center defensive mid that is Brazilian. And a left back that is Scottish. Can you start pinpointing the teams in your mind on the screen? Or in your mind? What? Or on the screen? Alright. Lock in your answers. That is 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. That is your 5th point. You should lock in now so you can get the full 50 points. Also, by the way, the total is 20 points. I say 100 points that you can get. No one has ever gotten 100 points. So that's your goal. And anyone who gets over 50 points is probably in super elite status. If you get 50, I'd say 40 to 50. Nah, 50 even. You'll be elite. Okay, over 50, maybe over 60 or 70, you're super elite. Okay, next player we have the striker, who is Brazilian. Striker, who is Brazilian. So we have 2 English center mids with a Brazilian in between center defensive mid. Then we have a right back that's English, a center back that's Cameroonian, and a left back that's Scottish. And then we have a striker that's Brazilian. Lock in your answers for 4 points. Answers are locked. For 3 points now, we have a goalkeeper. I lied, we have a left wing. That's from Senegal. A left wing that is from Senegal. Who can that be? Who can this team be? A lot of you guys are like, okay, I know the team, but what is the year? Let's see. Also, the hint actually is more so not to identify the team, but more so to identify the year. It helps more with that. So here we go. Center mid, English. Center defensive mid, Brazilian. Right back, English. Center back, Cameroonian. Left back, Scottish. Striker, Brazilian. Left wing, Senegalese. Who is this team? Who is this team? Da, 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 da. Okay. Lock in your answers. There are, let me see, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. For 2 points, I will give you the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper now is Brazilian. There are 3 Brazilians on this team. Is it a Brazilian team? I don't know. center mid, English, center mid, English. Right back, English. Center back, Cameroonian. Center defensive mid, Brazilian. Left back, Scottish. Striker, Brazilian. Left wing, Senegalese. And goalkeeper, Brazilian. Lock in your answers. That is for 2 points. And finally, for 1 point, I'm going to give you guys both teams, or both players, both from many players. If you don't get after this, I don't know what to tell you. The final defensive piece, the center back, is Dutch. It is a Dutch center back from the Netherlands. And to fill out the final forward position, we have an Egyptian. We have an Egyptian right wing. And now I dare you to name another Egyptian player. I don't think you can. That's right. I'm downing your knowledge. I don't think you can. Alright. The final recap. You have to get the team. It is center mid, English. Center defensive mid, Brazilian. Then we go to the defense. Left back, Scottish. Center back, Cameroonian. Center back, Dutch. Right back, English. Then we go to the goalkeeper, Brazilian. And finally the forwards. We have Senegalese, Brazilian, Egyptian. One of the famous front three. One of the most famous, I'd say. Of all time, maybe. Lock in your answers. Now, to guess the year, here is your hint. This team reached the final after a legendary 4-0 comeback against Barcelona in the semi-final of the UEFA Champions League. At their stadium, their home stadium, which I will not name because that's a little too easy. Okay, answers are locked. The team that you have to guess is Liverpool. They never walk alone. And the year specifically is 2018 to 2019. If you said any of those years, you get double the points. Now, some cool facts. Actually, before we do that, let's go through the teams. The players. We had James Milner and Jordan Henderson in center mid. Fabinho in center defensive mid. In defense, we have Andrew Robertson, Joel Matip, Virgil van Dijk, and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Then Alisson Becker in goalkeeper. And finally, one of the most famous, I'd say it's most famous because it's so diverse, as players that from teams that are not usually represented enough, like Spanish, Brazilian, English, even Italian, maybe Portuguese, like French. These players, or these teams, a lot of teams have these players. You don't really see a Senegalese player, an Egyptian player. So we have Sadio Mane, Roberto Firmino, and Mohamed Salah. Now this year, this was the 97-point heartbreak. This was when Liverpool earned 97 points, the highest total in history for a team that did not win the league title. That sucks. But also, what's cool, Virgil van Dijk went the entire season without being successfully dribbled past by an opponent, which is outrageous. How? Not once someone dribbled past you. Greatest defender of all time. And finally, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Andrew Robertson combined for 23 Premier League assists, changing the perception of modern fullbacks. That is actually cool. Alright, team number 3. If you guys want me to do these a lot quicker or a lot faster, let me know. I am trying to make it enough that you can fall asleep to, but hopefully not slow enough that you're like, hurry the heck up, you know. Here we go. Team number 3. This formation is a 4-2-3-1. So similar to the 3-2-4-1. This is the 4-2-3-1. So there's going to be 2 center defensive mids. I believe there's going to be a center attacking mid and then left wing, right wing striker. So here we go. We're going to do a rogue one. And honestly, this may just give it away. It might be a little... Is this too easy? It's okay if it's too easy. You still have to try and guess. But this team is very unique, I think so. So we have a left back that is Romanian. What? Now, if you have ball knowledge, you might actually get 20 points here. A left back that is Romanian. What team has a left back that's Romanian? Great question, great question. I won't tell you the answer, but great question. Answer now for 10 points. Oh, you know what? I think last video I gave you the first one free, no? Nah, surely I didn't. Lock in your answer for 10 points. Here is, for 9 points, the second player is a center back who is Argentinian. Actually, apparently Argentinian is not the correct phrase. It's Argentine. Well, no, that's a different way to say it. You can say someone's Argentinian, or that they're Argent, or he's an Argentine. He's an Argentine. They are Argentinian. Is that how that works? I don't know. Center back, Argentinian. Left back, Romanian. What is this team? Answers are locked. Now we're going to make it even crazier. We're going to the left wing position with Macedonian. A Macedonian, Argentinian, and Romanian walk into a bar. I'm sure that's a joke somewhere. Left wing, Macedonian. Center back, Argentinian. Left back, Romanian. Lock in your answers for 8 points. Okay. Player number 4. We're going to the center defensive mid position. So now we have 2 defenders, 1 forward, and now 1 midfielder. We have an Argentinian center defensive mid. So 2 Argentinians so far. Left back, Romanian. Center back, Argentinian. Left wing, Macedonia. And then center defensive mid, Argentinian. Lock in your answers for 4 points. Sorry, for 7 points. I can't do math. Now, I don't know if it's because I'm just tired because I woke up early today, or these videos actually help me fall asleep too, because a lot of the times I just say things that aren't true, make a mistake, or just flub my words. Or maybe that's just who I am. Alright, lock in your answers. Here we go. Player number 5. The center back is Brazilian. This is a very unique team. We have left back Romanian, center back Argentinian, left wing Macedonian, center defensive mid Argentinian, and center back Brazilian. So the center back partnership is Argentinian and Brazilian. Who can it be? Lock in your answers for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 points. Now here is the 6th player. This is when you want to answer to get 5 points. You want to get that so you can get the double points and get as close to 10 points as possible. The 6th player, we're filling out the defense. It is a right back that is Brazilian. So we have left back Romanian, center back Argentinian, center back Brazilian, right back Brazilian, then center defensive mid Argentinian, and left wing Macedonian. Lock in your answers for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 points. 5 points. Okay. Player number 7. Now, this has never happened before. Now, this is the second episode, so there's not much history to go through, but this is going to be the first time that we have had 3 Brazilian goalkeepers. The goalkeeper on this team is Brazilian. What is this team? So, to recap, we have left back Romanian, center back Argentinian, center back Brazilian, right back Brazilian, goalkeeper Brazilian, center defensive mid Argentinian, and left wing Macedonian. Is the team coming to you? Do you feel it in your bones? Lock in your answers. The answers are locked. Here we go. For how many points? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. For 3 points now. We're going to the striker position. Now, so far we have left wing Macedonian, but next to him in the striking position is an Argentinian. So there's now 3 Argentinians and 3 Brazilians on this team. A very South American focused team. What does that mean? I don't know. Recap. Brazilian goalkeeper. Left back Romanian. Center back Argentinian. Center back Brazilian. Right back Brazilian. Center defensive mid Argentinian. Left wing Macedonian. Striker Argentinian. Starting to fill out now. 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 points. Lock in your answers already. Now for 2 points. The 9th player is a center defensive mid who is also Argentinian. So we have 2 Argentinian center defensive mids. We have left back Romanian, center back Argentinian, center back Brazilian, right back Brazilian, goalkeeper Brazilian, left wing Macedonian, striker Argentinian. So we're only missing the center attacking mid and the right winger. Who can this team be? Lock in your answers. And finally, for 1 point, I will give you the final 2 players. Player number 10 at center attacking mid is a Dutch player, a player from the Netherlands. And finally, this is also the first time this has happened. Back-to-back Cameroonian players. We have a right wing that is Cameroonian. Now, I'd argue that maybe sometimes this team may have used other formations. I feel like they did. But for this situation, this player is right wing and they're Cameroonian. Alright. Lock in your answers. This is the final guess for what the team is. Now, if you need a little hint and to help you with the year that this happened, or that this team was playing together, the final hint is this team secured an unprecedented Italian treble under the management of Jose Mourinho. Jose Mourinho. Jose Mourinho. What team is this? Lock in your answers. The answers are locked. The answer is the Inter Milan team. One of the most famous, I'd say, is very, very unique. I did like watching this team. It has a lot of legends on here. And the year that this happened was the year 2009 to 2010. If you said any of those 2 years, you get the points. Alright. So before we get to the cool facts, the team that we chose today was Julio Cesar in goalkeeper, Christian Shivu in left back, Walter Samuel in center back, Lucio in center back, Maicon in right back. Then we had the legend Cambiaso in center defensive mid, the other legend Zanetti in center defensive mid. We had Wesley Schneider, the sniper, at center attacking mid. Then Goran Pandev at left wing, Samuel Eto'o at right wing, even though I know him as like a striker, and Diego Milito as striker. That is the final formation. Here is your cool facts. Eto'o played as a defensive winger to fit Mourinho's system, becoming the first player to win back-to-back trebles with two different clubs. I'm guessing it was when he played for Barcelona in 2008. Was that the year? That's when they won the Champions League, right? It's cool. Each of these facts have like a little header. This header is the bus in Barcelona. Inter held on to their semi-final lead with only 14% possession while playing with 10 men for over an hour. That's the Jose Mourinho system, baby. And finally, Wesley Schneider led the UEFA Champions League in assists and also guided the Netherlands to the World Cup final in the same year. And as we all know, they lost because Netherlands has lost the most World Cup finals. I believe it's 4, if I'm correct. Alright, the second last team. If you're enjoying it, subscribe, like, notification bell. Tell your dad this time. He may like it. Alright, another crazy twist here. Another 4-2-3-1 formation. We also have a center attacking mid, two center defensive mids, a left wing, right wing, and a striker. Alright, we're going to start with the left wing. That is English. And again, these teams are supposed to get harder. Is it Jack Grealish again? I don't know. It could be Man City again. Who knows? We have left wing English. We then have center back. Sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. Lock in your answers for 10 points. Left wing, that is English. We then have... Okay, take some more time. Okay, you need more time. Okay. Left wing, that's English. Okay. Lock in your answers for 10 points. Now, for 9 points, the center back is English. Ooh, is this an English team? I don't know. Ooh. Left wing, that is English. Center back, that is English. Lock in your answer for 9 points. We then move to left back. You guessed it. English. For 8 points, you're given 3 English players. We have a left wing, we have a center back, and we have a left back. Lock in your answers for 8 points. Alright, next player we have for 7 points. Another English player. Just kidding. Actually, I'm not just kidding. It is an English player at center defensive mid. So you have left wing English, center back English, left back English, center defensive mid English. Who can they be? What is this team? Answers are locked. That was for 10, 9, 8, 7 points. For 6 points now. We're gonna get a little spicy, a little crazy. We have right back, and they're Portuguese right back. Now, just a was Fabio Coentrão, which played for Real Madrid. But I'm trying to think of another team he played for. I liked his hair. And he was also a pretty good player. I remember watching, he's like one of the only players, I think, that I remember watching as a youth player for, I think it's under 21 Portuguese tournament. He was playing as a left mid at that time. And then for the national team and for actual club teams, he was playing as a left back. I thought I'd just tell you that because I said right back Portuguese, and I'm like, oh, left back. Oh, another left back is Portuguese. Okay. Recap. English left wing. English center back. English left back. English center defensive mid. Right back, that's Portuguese. This is for 10, 7, 8, 9, 7. What? 10, 9, 8, 7. What? How was I counting? 10, 9, 8, 7. 6 points. Answer now. Now, the sixth player. And for 5 points, this is when you want to make sure you get the team so that we can double your points to get 10. We have the sixth player, which is the right winger. We have an Ivorian. We have a Ivorian, which is a Ivory Coast player. What can this team be? Wink, 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 wink. We have left wing English, center back English, left back English, center defensive mid English, and right back Portuguese. And then a right wing Ivorian player. Lock in your answers with your best guess. This is when you want to get it right. Answers a lot. Here we go. Player number 7. This is to get 4 points. We have center defensive mid. So we're finishing the center defensive mid partnership. We had English and we're adding in a Nigerian. A Nigerian center defensive mid. Who is it? So left wing English, center back English, left back English, center defensive mid English, right back Portuguese, right wing Ivorian, and center defensive mid Nigerian. Lock in your answers for 4 points. And also, I repeat the nationalities a lot because if you can't see it visually, you have to imagine in your mind. And every time I add a new player, you may forget who was in what spot. So if I repeat it every single time, hopefully you can picture it easier. Hopefully. Alright, lock in your answers. For 3 points now. We have the center back, so we're going to finish the defense. So we have the center defensive mid partnership, and we now have the defense. So the defense is left back English, center back English, and now we're adding center back Brazilian, and right back Portuguese. So we have left wing English. How do I say this so it's easier to follow? Left wing English, right wing Ivory Coast. We then have English center defensive mid, Nigerian center defensive mid, English left back, English center back, Brazilian center back, Portuguese right back. And am I missing anyone else? No. So lock in your answers for 3 points. Okay. For 2 points, here we go. We have a center attacking mid. And this center attacking mid is Spanish. Now, can I give a hint? I'll give a hint. This team is very nostalgic for me. Oh no, I can't tell you that. I can't tell you that. It's too much of a hint. If you know your Daniel lore, which some of you do, I cannot give you this hint. I'll give it to you later, but I can't give it to you now. Actually, I can. There's 2 points. What's the difference? I used to play this team. Actually, you know what? I might have actually played a tournament in high school. Wait, how old was I? Potentially, I think this might have been the year I was doing a tournament in high school. I don't know if I played this team in that tournament. It was a FIFA tournament, by the way. But I used to play with the divisions where you choose, like the seasons mode where you would choose a team and face off against other teams. It's not the Ultimate Team one. So if you know what years I kind of played, it might help you. So lock in your answers for the 3 points. Sorry, for the 2 points. We have left wing English, right wing Ivorian, center attacking mid Spanish, center defensive mid English, center defensive mid Nigerian, left back English, center back English, Brazilian center back, right back Portuguese. And finally, lock in your answers for 2 points. The final 2 players for 1 point. We're going to fill out the goalkeeper. It is Czech. A Czech goalkeeper. And finally, a striker. A Ivorian striker. Ivory Coast. Again, one of my favorite players. You should know this. We even mentioned this previously and recently. An Ivorian striker. Okay, answers are locked. Here's the final recap. Left wing, English. Striker, Ivorian. Right wing, Ivorian. Spanish center attacking mid. English and Nigerian center defensive mid. English left back. Brazilian center back. English center back. Portuguese right back. Czech goalkeeper. Do you know what team this is? This team is, of course, Chelsea. Chelsea. Here is your hint. Chelsea won their first Champions League title by defeating Bayern Munich on penalties in Bayern's own stadium. So which year did Chelsea win their first UEFA Champions League? You don't even need to be that specific. It has to be one of 2 years. Answers are locked. If you said 2011 to 2012, any of those, you get double the points. Congratulations. So the team that we chose here was Petr Cech at goalkeeper, Ashley Cole left back, Gary Cahill center back, David Luiz center back, Jose Basingwa. Or is it Jose Basingwa? I guess it would be Jose Basingwa. John Obi Mikel, center defensive mid. Frank Lampard, center defensive mid. Juan Mata, center attacking mid. Ryan Bertrand, left wing. Salomon Kalou, right wing. And of course, my boy, striker Didier Drogba. So, here's your cool facts. Roberto Di Matteo took over as temporary manager in March and won the Champions League just weeks later. Ryan Bertrand is the only player in history to make his Champions League debut in the final itself. Imagine that, and they won. So he's has a perfect score. If he retired, that means he won every single game he's ever played in the Champions League. And he won the Champions League in his first season. And finally, this season was important because it was the final redemption for legends like Drogba and Lampard after years of European near misses. Alright, we're going to the final team. This is unprecedented. I have yapped so much that we're gonna exceed a full hour of ASMR. If you enjoy longer videos like this, let me know. An hour is a long time. Here we go. The final team. This one, we're going old school. with a 4-4-2 formation. Not many formations are like that nowadays. Is that a hint? I don't know. Okay. We will start with the first player. A right back. That is English. An English right back. Lock in your answer for 10 full points. Who can it be? Answers are locked. Here we go. The second player for 9 points. We are adding in a left mid. That is English. Right back, that's English. Left back, left mid, that's English. Lock in your answers. Third player, we're going to add a third player in a different position. We had one on the left. We had one on the right. Now a center mid who's also English. One day I want a team that's all English except for like one player, and we'll put that player at the end. That'll be so funny. Lock in your answers for 8 points. All English so far. Right back, left mid, and center mid. Now, the fourth player for 7 points. We're adding a striker. You guessed it, it is an English striker. So a right back, a left mid, a center mid, and a striker that are all English. 10, 9, 8, 7 points. You can get 7 points, but it's very, very difficult. The next player should help you get 6 points, and that is very, very good. So, the fifth player, we're finishing the 2 strikers, the striking partnership, alongside the English one, is a Japanese. A Japanese striker. That should give it away. 6 points. Here we go. So right back, that's English. Left mid, that's English. Center mid, that's English. Striker, that's English. And striker, that's Japanese. Who can this be? Lock in your answers. This next one should also give you a pretty big hint. We're going to the left back. And the left back is Austrian. It is an Austrian left back. So we have right back, that's English. Left mid, that's English. Center mid, that's English. Striker, that's English. Striker, that's Japanese. And left back, that's Austrian. Lock in your answers for 5 points. Alright. Next, we have the 7th player. And if you're already confused, this might confuse you even more. But if you know, this will help you a lot. And if you're unsure, but you think you know, this should solidify it. We have possibly the only team we might ever have in this series to have a player from Jamaica. We have a center back that is Jamaican. Who is this team? Right back, English. Left mid, English. Center mid, English. Striker, English. Striker, Japanese. Left back, Austrian. Center back, Jamaican. Lock in your answers. This is for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. 4 points. Now for 3 points, you're running out of time. You need to lock in your answers and get it right. Okay. In the 8th position, to confuse you more, we have a center back that is German. So center back partnership is Jamaican and German. I don't think you're ever going to hear that ever again. So we have right back English, left mid English, center mid English, striker English, striker Japanese, left back Austrian, center back Jamaican, center back German. Lock in your answers. Now to make it a lot easier for you if you still don't know, for 2 points, this should give it away. We have, well actually no, it might not give it away, but it should. We have a goalkeeper that is Danish. Now there's only been a couple of Danish players, Danish goalkeepers that people know. Choose one of them. Locking answers we have right back that's English, left mid that's English, center mid that's English, striker that's English, striker that's Japanese, left back that's Austrian, center back that's Jamaican, center back that's German, and goalkeeper that's Danish. Locking your answers for 2 points. And finally, for 1 point, here are the final 2 players. We have at right mid the best Algerian of all time. They're Algerian. And finally, the final center mid is French. Who is this team? Locking your answers. Here's the final recap. Starting from the goalkeeper, we have Danish, then left back Austrian, center back Jamaican and German, right back English, left mid English, center mid English, center mid French, right mid Algerian, striker English, striker Japanese. Lock in your answers. Now, to help you figure out the year, your final hint. This is the year where this team defied odds of 5,000 to 1 to pull off the greatest underdog story in sporting history. The greatest underdog story. Lock in your answers. The answer for the team is Leicester City, and the year was 2015 to 2016. So if you said either of those 2 teams, you get the answer correct. Or you get double the points, pretty much. And finally, your final cool facts for the day. The pizza motivation. Claudio Ranieri, the manager, used pizza as a reward for clean sheets to keep the squad's morale and focus high. Where did he learn that? From every single company in the world trying to get their employees motivated, but it never works. Vardy broke the Premier League record by scoring in 11 consecutive matches. Now, these cool facts might be used in future videos, like Elite 20 videos. So don't just ignore these facts. And finally, Kante. N'Golo Kante finished the season with the most tackles and interceptions in Europe's top 5 leagues, sparking the famous "Earth is covered by Kante" jokes. And there you have it, folks. There are no bonus questions. You're watching probably the longest video I have on this channel. If you're still here, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And if you're still not subscribed, subscribe. What are you doing? Leave a like, subscribe. I hope you're enjoying all my videos. If you do, be sure to tell your mom and your dad. Take care of yourself. Love yourself, okay? That's your goal today, is to take care of yourself. Love yourself. Take care of each other. Love each other. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your night. And most importantly, sleep, 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 sleep. I'm about to go sleep. Sleep, 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 sleep.